Hello there, how's everyone doing today? Hope all is well on this beautiful Valentine's Day. Welcome back to my channel, and a big hug and a big hello for my first time viewers. Thank you, I appreciate you guys so much, all of y'all. Time is precious, time is short, and cannot be given back. So you stopping by and hearing my readings, I really do hope, and I know it'll benefit you in some way or the other, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Feel free to like, subscribe, or comment below. I would appreciate that, and I thank you in advance. Per viewer request, I have enclosed contact information, and I've moved my schedule slightly. I see a lot of my clients and here outside of this channel, but I have, per viewer request, I have opened up slots for personal readings. So if you would look down at the comment box below on this recording, you will know how, what, when, and why. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. Okay. And again, these are, keep in mind that these are general readings. It may not resonate with everybody in their past or current timelines, but do understand that there's no such thing as a coincidence. You're clicking on here, it's for a reason. So just be cognizant, you know, use your own intuition, free will, and conscious knowledge and what's best for you to make a decision for you. These are just suggestions, you know, everybody, all of us. All right, these shifting energies are really, really heavy, guys, especially after the Leo full moon. Oh, and full moon, oh. The shifting energy that's going on right now, brought on by the eclipse, the full moons, and by the retrograde, is very heavy. There's going to be a lot of separations going on if they have not already happened. A lot of divine males and divine females are going to end up finding their way back with one another, whether they're soulmates or twin flames. So remember, future is never set in stone, ever, ever, ever. It's fluid, and it's fluid that way so we can use our own free will and to make the decisions that we want to better our lives. No one else does them but ourselves. So this shifting energy is causing major, major shakeups, separations, and it's forcing all of us, and not forcing that, you know, redirecting us to concentrate again on healing ourselves. So a lot of this energy is bringing up these issues, right, within relationships, right, because it's for a reason, right, because we need to really, really purge and remove everything that no longer serves us and everything that does not serve any purpose anymore other than hinder our growth. Okay, so that's why these things are happening. Take a deep breath, understand that you're still in charge and you are able to control yourself. Okay, there's going to be a lot of rising and arguments and many other things. So I mean, think about it. We're all changing trajectories, you know, all of us after these planetary alignments. So there's a lot of choices to be made. There's a lot of changes to be made. So let's look at it in a positive way and understand that, and you can even see it on the news and everywhere around you, people are in a very emotional state, okay? And it's never good to act upon emotions, right? To get angry, because sometimes when you say things, you cannot take them back, okay? And the damage has been done, it's there. So that's something to think about too, okay? All right. Let's see. What do we got? As I lay out the cards, just give me a little bit of time, guys, so that I can read it appropriately and pick the messages up, okay? Aries. What do we have in Aries? to be communicated? What is the message for Aries? What is the message for Aries? The angelic order, let me know. All right. Okay, Aries, let's start off with yours, right? We have the star, okay? And we have that in your present, right? We also have the Three of Pentacles, crowning, and the Three of Wands reverse on the bottom, right? And last but not least, the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, what I got here, Aries, is that especially with this card here, right? And Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Looks like there's been a lot of pettiness and arguments, and this is way before the retrograde. I'm picking up that one of the individuals in this relationship is younger, okay? And it immature, a lot of immaturity, a lot of tit for tat. If you call me this, I'm gonna do that, you know, all that. That's nonsense. And so the Three of Wands here upside down for Aries, that just means that you've been stuck in limbo. I don't know if it was due because you guys had a car, a house note, children. It doesn't ping too strong on that, but you've been thinking about it, but you've remained stagnant and not done anything about it, and you're going to need to, because it's not going to get any better or worse. And here with this retrograde, just ensure that you know, you do what's best for you and nobody else. Okay, so Aries, that's what I'm seeing here. Younger than you, it's time to move. He's depleting your, it's too much. It's too much. This has turned into a one-sided relationship, and it happens, you know, with all of us, you know. So we have to learn how to develop boundaries at an early stage in our relationships, because as humans, we treat people the way we want to be treated, right? But it turns out being uneven, that it's all about them and not about you. So that is what I'm saying about taking our reins back, okay? Over here on your person, Aries, we have the Death in reverse, which means that there is no ending yet. And this here upside down, it looks like even though you guys have separated somehow, he's all over your social media, following you, all that good stuff, okay? That's just something to be wary. This is, you know, a younger person, obviously, but, you know, hopefully instead of doing that and chasing after you, he can try growing up and, you know, getting a job or something. So, you know, I don't know. Queen of Pentacles upside down on his spread. This is you, okay? Whether you're a male or female, enough, no more. And in the middle here, it's stressed you out completely. So you have come back, and for rest and good, Aries, you need that, because all this arguments and pettiness over the most ridiculous things have really caused a strain in your blood pressure and recurring headaches, okay? So you've been thinking about it. Right now is the time to make it, plan it out, and because this here is not going to get any better, okay, Aries? I'm sorry to say that. Changing requires the person to want to change within. So let me just clarify a little bit more. What is this? Page of Swords upside down. And what is the death mean for Aries person? Who is that? Clarify. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So just like I told you about your person, Aries, you know, spying on you, whatever, you know, the constant. Well, this is what the issue is right here, Aries, child. Oh, so this has to do over an ongoing you know, hey, we're done, we're not, and you're not gonna, you know, the child, right? I'm gonna have full custody. No, you are. Oh, no, no, no. So this here is just a confirmation, Aries. So, and then message of concern being that, you know, it's gonna be pretty close here within the next 2 weeks that you're about to find out another surprise, okay, about your person. So you here already have made up your choice, right? You've made up your choice. You're waiting for the right time, and you're correct. You're going to have to make your move because this is not going to go anywhere or get any better, okay? And last but not least, occupation, right? So your job requires you, your occupation requires you to be absent from home, okay? It happens that way sometimes. Some of us, especially in the medical field or whatever field, you have you know, you do your own thing. It's these hours, okay? It's not like just working at Bank of America or, you know, a grocery store that, oh, I work from here to here. No, these are people's lives that you're dealing with. So in that time, this is when he does all of, you know, these things, you know, and you've already made up your choice right here. If this is about this, like I said, you know, this doesn't resonate with anybody, but this is what I'm seeing. This is somebody's storyline. So be aware that the whole spying and all that has to do with this, okay? All right, let me see. I'm just doing a little bit more. Can you give me a comment as far as Aries? Okay, here we go. 7 of Swords. We got 7 of Swords. Wow. Wow, that's 9 of Wands and the 10. Yep, betrayal. 10 of Swords. So Aries, you had it right. You are sitting here and make your move. You're correct. So it's time to get all your orders, your important orders and ready, to include the child, and it's time to go. Okay, Aries. That is it. I'm sorry to say that, but you know, with these retrogrades and the moon revealing things that were left hidden, now you know. So it does serve its purpose. It doesn't make it any easier, okay? So that's Aries. All right. Let me go here. All right. Taurus. Clear. Taurus. What do I see for Taurus and his or her person? Taurus or his or her person. Taurus. You're going to get hit hard with this retrograde too. You're a fixed sign, so hold on there, partners. It's going to be quite the ride. And it's not the good one either. All right, what do we got for Taurus and their person? What do we have for Taurus and this person? All right, Taurus. Your cards are the 10 of Swords, upright, and crossing that is death, okay? So on top of that, we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and last but not least, the 3 of Cups in reverse, sorry, and then the 5 in reverse too. Taurus, you got a lot of stuff going on here and it's uncleared. There's a lot of swords on here and I don't like that. A lot of swords are representing a lot of betrayals. They're representing a lot of issues that still come from not being resolved with the choices that you make. So this is causing you now severe, you know, anxiety and, you know, a little bit of depression because you feel stuck. You feel like you're not moving. But in this retrograde, like I said, you know, you're going to feel that way. It's normal to feel that way because of the way, the energy and the way when Mercury goes direct, how it affects our, you know, all of our emotions and all that. And, you know, and this here, it's like coming back because it wasn't that way. You had found your peace. You completely had found your peace. And now, all of a sudden, you paid attention to, I don't know what you did, but now you've been drugged back to where you were before. And it's not going to be a good thing. Okay? So there's a lot of betrayal here, a lot from the past. And it's crossed over by death, meaning this cycle has not ended. It needs to end. Okay? And with this all around you, that's just telling me that, you know, unfortunately, you've placed yourself in situations that, you know, were not in your best interest and that now are harming. So your person gets the Queen of Swords reversed, the Emperor reversed. You get the King of Cups upright, and the Hangman upright on your crown, and then the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords for the whole general energy field. Taurus, this right here is basically your liar cheater card. It's also very deceptive. So this is in regards to a long-term relationship, okay? The surprises that you've been coming across are nothing compared to what you're really going to find out. You're going to have to really ground yourself during these next couple of weeks because it's gonna be revealing, and nothing just happens. So remember, the good part is you've removed yourself from that. Remember that. You know, remember that when you look in the mirror, and take the reins and just take it back. Knight of Wands crossing that, meaning a lot of petty action, a lot of, oh, I'm going to take a picture of you, or we're going to go to the court, or this and that. And it's a shame that grown adults act like that. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and it's the truth, right? So you were doing well, you know, you were doing so well, and now it's upside down, and you are turning inward and not, you know, that's not going to help you. So you're better than that, Taurus. And you just got to, I know you're going to pull through, you know. And the King of Cups upright, right, is next to it's coming fast, okay? So basically you are in limbo, right, due to all the things you're finding out, okay? The Emperor and the Queen in reverse, meaning that the things that you have found out have always been in open. You just didn't, you know, you didn't pay attention to it, or, you know, kind of silent approved it, right? So now, you know, as you're processing, as you're trying to remove yourself from this fog and from what has just cleared, you are going to understand now why it is that the tower was struck, and you had to do what you had to do with this relationship. So, you know, just be aware that, you know, here recently, you know, whatever it may be, Taurus, just, you know, keep an eye on it. Ensure that, especially with the arguments, with all the tension that's going on with the Mercury retrograde, that you really, really ground yourself and do not let yourself get caught up into the level of, you know, an immature adult who wants to make you mad and just, you know, call you every name under the sun so that you can react. So, okay? Where is this relationship? Where's Taurus? Yep. So you deserve love. And express your love. And pay attention to the red flags. When we come to a place, Taurus, where we no longer have this person here, right? We get stuck in a momentum and a vibration that's very similar to when we met this person, okay? So like attracts like, you know, attention goes where the energy goes, right? So right now, with you being so labeled like this, you know, and you know, going through these, you know, emotional currents, you're going to start attracting, well, you already have actually, blasts from the past that were no good for you then and still are no good for you. So just remember that you need to be careful and very selective as to who you tell things to. Okay, so that's just a, and whoever it's for, this may not resonate with everybody, but, oh, despair, thief, and there we go. Okay, so Taurus, there we go. We got mature man, we got a thief, right? And we have despair. Just exactly what I just told you, Taurus, about letting the wrong people in again, regardless of what kind of friendship it is. It's deceiving, and it's no good for you, okay? So, all right, let me just do one more confirmation. Oh, man, this retrograde's like, really? Jeez. All right, here we go. Okay, Taurus. So we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah. And then, all right. We have the Six of Wands confirming on your side, Taurus. 8 of Cups, the walk away. 10 of Cups to happiness. And now we have the 10 of Wands that is the last and over energy overall over you. You had released these burdens, and unfortunately, due to the being pulled back and forth and to the he said, she says, you know, now you have all these burdens again. So it's an easy fix, Taurus. Okay, you control it. No more of this. And definitely no more of this. Okay, so I would advise that, you know, if you're in separation or not, or you're going to, that you proceed with caution, especially in these next couple weeks, because it can get a little sticky. Okay, but do rest assured that when this is all over, said and done, that everything will be a-okay. I know sometimes it's easier said than done. Okay. All right, let's go, Gemini. Clear. Gemini. Here we go. What message do we have for Gemini about their person? For their highest good, what do we need to tell them? Oh, Lord. Okay, Gemini. Your main energy we have around you right now is the Two of Pentacles upside down. And crossing it, we have the Page of Cups. Okay? I have the Ace of Cups in your past, upside down, reversed. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles upright. We have the Ten of Swords in your recent present. You know, these 10 swords, I'm telling you guys, look at the way these are falling. You know, it's the retrograde. And the Empress in reverse. Gemini. Basically, you have just gotten over a tower moment. very, very significant Tower moment. And this is the state that you're in. And you were working so hard in this situation to make it better. But the more you tried and the more you attempted to make it better, the worse it came out. So in the end, you were left with a bunch of childish promises that never came through. And all meanwhile, you're being juggled and you were left out in the dark, okay? So I don't understand how people can do that and not realize what they're about to reap. But you know what? That's neither here nor there, Gemini. That's kind of really, I mean, that's tough, you know, and that's what these eclipses are about, and this is what this energy is about, to turn inward, okay? The Empress reversed. You are the matriarch of the family. You are the breadwinner. You are everything, right? So when this happens, and these lies and, you know, not having love reciprocated, right, leaves you in a place where you're better off alone, and you've been thinking about this. So whoever this storyline is, I would advise that you start looking into it, because from here I can tell that you've tried to salvage it. You have done, Gemini. You have been there, and it's not going to work. So some walks we must do alone, okay? So use your experience, your intuition, and everything else, and figure out what is your next move. But I will tell you that whatever suspicions you had going on here are absolutely 150 correct, okay? And you know them too, and you know it, see? So let's get to organizing that and understanding how we can move from that. Your person has the Priestess, right, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords upright. The main energy of your person is the Hangman, and crossing it with the King of Cups. So your person, Gemini, it reminds me of kind of like a soap opera, right? I mean, your partner, look at that. He's coming in strong. As fast as he comes in, as fast as he takes out, right? Many secrets. He has many secrets. And unfortunately, this week, you've learned some of them. And it's not, the truth always hurts before, you know, it's the best thing that ever happens to you. But it's best that you know now, because I don't know if you guys had planned on it or not, but I see a child possibly coming in. So especially during this point here. So Gemini, if that's not the plan, or it be, just make sure you check your birth control, because I see that on there, not, you know, it's like, okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles here upright, right? Obviously, you know, for the storyline that I'm seeing, you told him to go ahead and excuse himself out the door, and now he's coming in with all this, right? He's coming in and he's like, oh, you know, let's go, you know. He's like, look what I got now. I got a new job, or whatever it may be, all this, and I've cut everybody else out of my life, you know. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to, you know, all that good stuff, okay? So, warning, right? You know what's best for you, right? But if this is the, like I'm seeing, third, fourth time, no way, you know? And some people, you think they're going to change, and they really do want to change, but unfortunately, they don't put the effort in, you know? And we don't want to get caught up in that situation. So in this case, the storyline I'm seeing, it's time to tell this karmic partner that it's time to go, okay? Because you've learned the lesson of self-worth now, and you've learned the lesson of, you know, putting yourself first. Because this is how this happens, you know. Come in, oh, you know, sweet as can be, you know, hey, let me open the door for you. What do you want to eat? Then, you know, in a matter of what, weeks and months, their true nature comes out. When their true nature comes out, red flags, okay? Because then it turns one-sided, and this is what ended up happening. So no, no, no. Okay, Gemini? Just clarify a couple more things. Where is this? What does Gemini need to know about this reading? Oh. Keep an open mind. And flirt and give your relationship a chance. Now, Gemini, let me tell you what this really means, right? Flirt, right? What had I just said about the cards, right? Coming in strong. Hey, you know what I mean? I'll make you something to eat, baby, this, and that. You know, a bunch of sweet nothings, right? So that's something, you know, that you need to be cognizant of, right? Keep an open mind means, in this literal sense, to make sure that you remain cognizant and you remain very, very, very unbiased to the situation, and realize that this person here that you've been with and trusted is a manipulator, right? Because he knows just what to say. And then this is not for everybody, guys, okay? Whoever this fits, this is a message. So, and he's full of this secrets. He's full of a lot of problems, a lot of drama. So, you know, in that sense, you know, give your relationship a chance, meaning that in this here, right, you've worked for your relationship, okay? And you've tried to make it work and make it, you know, brand new and all that, you know, by spicing it up. But it was not reciprocated, and he was always too busy and tired. So, like Ariana Grande says, you know, thank you, next. For seriously, okay? Because someone else is coming in for you, and if we don't clear these karmic people, and all the ones I've dealt with are all karmic, all of them. I don't see not one. They're coming in for, you know, hey, giving minute. Oh, I've changed, you know, but I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm doing and I've done, right? Here, you know, let me give you some of this. And then just as fast as I came in, I'm going to leave. All right? So there you go, Gemini. This is another karmic. And majority of you were already out. And I agree. You're correct. Okay? All right. Man, there's a lot of swords in these cards today. Like it. It's time to end all of that. You guys are in full control. Cancer. Let's look at Cancer. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Change it up. Clear. Choose this one. Let me switch these out. Clear. All right. All right, let's do this. Cancer. All right, what do we got for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancer? And about their person and their current state. Cancer and their current state. Cancer and their current state. The message. All right, here we go. What is the message? Oh man, all right. Okay, Cancer, another karmic. Jeez. Okay, so you have the sun upside down. You have Four of Wands crossing it. The 1111 card, right? And the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Six of Pentacles on your crown, and the Wheel of Fortune at your feet. So Cancer, basically, just like I've been saying all along, with these relationships, this karmic relationship has run its course. And the thing about it, though, in this Cancer is that you've realized it, and you've actually started procedures already, and this is what this Hierophant means, right? And you've been looking at assets, you've been looking at everything, all that, because you're not happy anymore. Not only are you not happy, but it's become a little not to say abusive, emotionally narcissistic abuse, okay? And no, you don't have time for that. So Tower moment came. There was a couple of things that were found out, and there will be more. There will be more to that, Cancer. So just keep that in mind. Your person gets the 6 of Wands reversed, the 8 of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, and the 5 of Cups crowning, and the 9 of Cups reversed for your person. So whatever fire sign this is, this karmic individual, it cannot get any clearer than this. So we have his main energy, right? 6 of Wands. Then we have 5 of Cups upright, and Page of Cups reversed, and 8 of Cups reversed. And another one, 9 of Cups. So basically your person is full of excuses and likes to manipulate and cry and say that, you know, they'll never be able to live without you, or, you know, stuff like that. And seeing all this emotional instability, I'm almost certain to tell you that this individual, this karmic person here, tends to play a lot of mind games in that, oh, I'm very sick, or, you know, he wants the pity. He wants, this is the narcissistic, right? That that we, and some of us, you know, have the pleasure of ending up with, that makes everything about them, you know. Oh, none of this has ever been done for me. No one has ever done that. You know, all this, look at this, all tears, all crocodile tears. Look, upside down and upside down, right? So no one has ever done that for me, you know, and you're the best thing that ever happened in my life, blah, blah, blah. So then, you know, you go out of your way, right? And you want to make him happy, and you figure, him or her, that by doing so, they would treat you equally, and it did not happen again, okay? And this happens with soulmates and twin flames. It don't matter. It's human nature. You have to set up boundaries, and this here, or it, you know, this has already run its muck, and it's already ran its course, and you've had enough with, which is, you know, that's always a good thing. But this right here, no, 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 no. So you've already started proceedings. Tower moments were huge. Wheel of Fortune, you learned. So you jumped off the wheel, right? And all the non-reciprocated love, financial, is causing a little bit of a burden. But do know that your main energy is the Sun reversed. That once you go into your proceedings and everything happens and you trust your intuition, then it will all be bright and successful. And because your divine partner is months away. So either you're going to learn from this, you're going to grow, or because they're coming. I mean, they're coming, and it's, you know, you got to prepare yourself. Okay. So that's always a good thing. Let me just do a couple more. Man, that one's pretty clear. What else do we have? Just for what kind of confirmation? Who are we talking? So, yep. Okay. Oh, interesting. So, just like I said, you had already been working on it, right? With the Hierophant around and this karmic relationship, you've already, official person, you've already spoke with someone, a lawyer, so that's good. You've already made the beginning to this, okay? And this here, high honor, right? I don't know which one it is, if it's you or your karmic or both. I see a little bit of a military affiliation, so I don't know, because when this person comes back for whatever training or trip is when you're correct. That's when you start this. For the storyline, whoever this is for again, okay? Let me just throw out a couple more of the relationship and we'll move on. But this is pretty clear, Cancer. You got this though, you're on it. It's time to move your Cancerian energy. Wonderful parent, husband, wife, you know, family person, and it's time to clear the way because they're en route, okay? You deserve love again, see? Yes, you do, and you've realized that. And then pay attention to the red flags. That seems to be an ongoing thing with the karmic. So this again, another karmic, okay? All right, I don't think it can get any more clear than that, Cancer. All right, let's move. That's what all these eclipses do. And this is how we are placed in these situations for a reason. The divine always has us, and it always brings us what's in our best interest. So, all right, here we go. Leo. Clear. Leo. What message do I have for Leo? Leo. Oh, okay. Well, Queen of Swords in the middle. Okay. Here we go. What message do we have that I give to you for their best interest on their karma? Or where do I? Okay. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Oh man, there's a lot of karmics. All right, Leo, interesting. We have your main energy here, and it is the Queen of Swords upright, and it is the Five of Swords crossing and hindering over you. Then on your crown is the Sun, which is good, and below is the Four of Wands, the 11th card reverse. Page of Cups upright, and the Eight of Wands coming in strong and fast. So basically, Leo, you've been through a lot of changes, right? But you're not even halfway through, unfortunately. Okay, but your energy right now is on the defense. There's been recent arguments, right, that have provided red flags for you. Okay, so either you're going to decide and accept this, right? Or you are going to move because this is what you want, right? So there's been a misunderstanding, and it's the retrograde and all that. But remember, a person's true nature always comes out when, you know, they're not necessarily intoxicated, but when they've been drinking, and or when they're angry. When they spurt those words out, that is for a reason, and that's a red flag. Okay, Leo? So you're good. You know already. You know, you've been watching. Just remember that some battles aren't always won. Okay, we're worried about the war, winning the war, not like these petty battles. Okay, so just make sure that your facts are correct and that you analyze things for what they are and remove your past and their past from it, okay? Your person has the Knight of Swords reversed and the Four of Swords energy on them. Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so when I look at your person in comparison to you, Leo, the main energy says it all as well. Okay, Knight of Swords, you know, he's the only knight out of all of them that comes through the finish line, right? But the fact of the matter with this individual is that he is not completely ready. He thinks he's ready, right? But he's not. Okay. You've been exerting a lot of energy, and now you've noticed that, you know, why are you sick again, or why is this happening? And just like I tell you guys that you know, we need to make sure that no matter what stage we're in the relationship, or what kind of relationship, if it's a friendship, whatever it may be, that you put yourself first and you establish boundaries. You know what I mean? So that's just something to consider, and whoever it is I'm talking to, okay? The Queen of Pentacles upright is yes, right? This individual is stable, right? but they have been through some situations where the way they lash out or what they say and do is childish in nature, right? And it's like a tit for tat, right? So basically, their happiness and yours, there's a lot of sadness relies on that, this individual does not get upset, okay? Because then it's a problem, and this is the atmosphere that's created, okay? And remember, we're all different, we need to understand one another, but at the same time, if you look back, and I say this to every single one of you, if you look back, how many of these relationships, all kinds, has remained reciprocated, right? So just keep that in mind, Leo. So, brighter days are sure ahead, but this current, if it's the past or current, and relationship, then this is something to think about, okay? Let me see what we got as far as the, that's weird. Okay. Okay, we have okay, here we go. So, we have trust, we have stay optimistic, and we have honeymoon. Now, let me tell you what they mean in your reading, right? The honeymoon period is over, right? The realness of the person is coming through. Okay, so this you have to stay optimistic, right? Because this person here has some baggage, but that's affecting his health, and that affects his just overall health. Okay, so and it's fine, to help each other, but this here is a red flag. So, like I said, I don't know who this is, but it's evident in all the cards that are here. So let me just verify a little bit more. And like I said, we're all different. Use your own intuition. Use your own guidance, okay?